All right, the Helios. Took it on a nice little walk. This was the first vintage lens I got. Well, this is gonna be less of a technical review. I'm gonna show you the photos I've taken with it. They are all edited. It's most known for its swirly bokeh. This effect works best when there's highlights in the background, and it just can add a somewhat dreamy effect. I gotta say, looks really pleasing. You know, as I'm speaking, I'm realizing it's difficult to describe like lens character, which is why you have the photos. This lens actually isn't that fun to use, I'd say. I really like the quality of the pictures. It's a little small, so it can be a little cumbersome to wrap your fingers around the focus ring. My aperture ring is a little loose on it. It focuses smoothly, the aperture works and everything. It's a pretty light lens, which is nice, but it can be a little tricky to use. But some of the images are just gorgeous. My technique when shooting a lot of these images is I usually try to focus to as close as I can get it and then put my subjects in frame. Sometimes I'll move the focus around a little bit, but I really like that look when it's close up. It's not a macro lens by any stretch of the imagination. You're not going to be able to get super close, but you can get some good looks. So buying this lens can be a little tricky. I bought it on eBay a little while ago. When you're talking about Soviet lenses, they were made in different factories. Each lens has the factory logo on it, and different factories are known for different qualities. Valdai is one of the factories that is known to often have softer, less contrasty lenses. My copy of the Helios that was made in 1980 was made in the KMZ factory, and the KMZ factory is known to be pretty good. Did movies like The Batman and Dune Part 2 use a $100 lens? Yes and no. The copy you see, the one you can get on eBay for $100, is a photography lens. This lens is originally made for photography, and the difference between a photography and a cinema lens, the main difference generally is usability for filmmaking. There are certain ways that cinema lenses are standardized that make them more effective when shooting films. And these are originally photo lenses, but they were rehoused into cinema lenses by a Ukrainian company called Iron Glass. I think they sell their rehoused lenses for around $3,000, and those were the lenses that were on the set of The Batman and Dune 2. But the optics inside those lenses are essentially the same as the $100 Helios lenses. Yeah, I like the lens. I like the lens.